guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Debbie, and if you are not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Click that button down below and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. So today's makeup look is a full coverage glam, and this is what it looks like. Today I use the Morphe 35O3 palette, so if you have it, take it out and follow along. So we're just gonna jump right into the look. Alright you guys, so we're just gonna jump right in. Today I'm gonna show you my full coverage glam, and today I'm going to be using the Morphe 35O3 palette. This right here, you guys, is a really beautiful palette. I actually love it off and on camera. It is so good. I've done so many looks off camera, a couple of looks on camera, and today I'm gonna do another one for you guys because there's so much makeup coming out, and I just honestly, I love to get a good use of all my palettes. So I'm gonna do just that. I'm gonna use this palette again and create another look for you guys, because when these palettes come out, there's so many eyeshadows in one palette that the looks are so endless. And yeah, so we're gonna start off. As you can see, I have my brows already filled in. I did go in with the Anastasia Brow Wiz. This one is in dark brown, and I also used the NYX Control Freak Eyebrow Gel. This is so good, like no joke. It's a really good combo. And I also went in with the Mara Badescu Lip Balm, which I have on my lips because my lips have been pretty dry. I think that's the case all the time, but I mean, I don't know, some days are better than others, you know? Alrighty, so first what I'm gonna do is I am going to prep my eyes and, well, my eyelids. I'm gonna go in with the L'Oreal Infallible concealer. This one is in the shade Cashew, and I'm also gonna use this to clean up my brows a little bit. So we're gonna do two things at once. Actually, let me grab this brush first. This brush is the Morphe M173. This brush is really good to just blend out the concealer on your lid, and it just helps just spread it out really nicely. So right there we have a nice even base. And we're doing the same thing to this side. And as you can see, automatically it gives it a nice, clean, sharp look underneath the brow. I mean, you can definitely go in and do something more precise, which is grabbing like a brush like this. This one is from Wet n Wild. It's super flat. Grabbing the littlest bit of concealer and just literally, I'm trying to grow out my brows, you guys. I feel like they're a little thin and I want them a little thicker. So I'm just gonna clean them up a little bit. Just so they look somewhat fresh, and there you go. Instant, freshly waxed brow. You see that? Perfect. And this brow's a little thinner than that one. I honestly feel like my left brow is better than my right brow. But your girl's working on it, you guys. We're working on it. Alright, so that is what we have. As long as the base is on really well, that is good. And now I'm gonna go in with this. I forgot to take it out. Where are you? This right here, this is the Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder. You guys know I use this all the time. And I'm just gonna set the eyelid really nicely so it's easy to blend the shadows. And now we're gonna go in with the 35O3 palette. So I'm gonna do something a little smoky, and I hate these protectors. Like, Morphe, can we please put the names on the palette? Please. I love the palettes, I just hate that little freaking protector with the names on it. It's so annoying. Like, seriously, let's do something about that. So I'm going to go in with a darker color first. This is I'm gonna grab the Morphe JH40 brush, and I'm gonna go in with this dark brown right here. Already, right off the bat, I'm gonna go in with that color. And I'm just going to apply that right here on the outer V and also in the crease. So we're gonna do something a little smoky. I'm just going to blend this and concentrate it on the outer V and blend it out just like that. And I'm doing the same thing on this side. This brush is really good to get in there, and it's also nice because you could pack on the color and then blend it out. All right, so now I'm gonna grab this plummy shade here. It's like a brownie purple, and I'm going to apply that right next to that brown with the same brush. I cleaned off the brush, by the way, and with that same brush, I'm just gonna add on this color. And I'm also making sure that I blend it in the crease and also blend the two colors so it looks like one's literally just transitioning into the next color. Oh, this is really pretty, you guys. So pretty. Get that purple, and then it just goes into that dark brown. Gorgeous. They blend out really nicely, you guys, just so you know. All right, so now I just don't know what color I want to apply right here on the inner part of the eye. So let me grab this brush right here. This is part of the new BH Cosmetics brush set that I picked up. And I'm gonna go with this color here, you guys. With this one. I think that's gonna look really pretty. Let's go in with that. Add a little bit of this right here on the inner part of the eye. The shadow blends out and applies so beautifully, and it's super pigmented, you guys. Look at that. It looks so beautiful. You see that? How gorgeous. This looks so good. I'm actually gonna clean the brush, and with that same brush, you guys, I'm going to grab this bronzy, this dark brown color right here, and I'm going to apply that right in between that red and that purple shade, and I'm just going to blend those together. There you go. It's like a chocolatey shimmer shade. Oh yes, I love this. I'm gonna clean the brush, and I'm gonna go back in with a little bit of that same color that I first went in with. And just reapply that color a tad bit more. That looks so good. I'm going to grab a clean blending brush. So this is the MAC 242. First, I'm just going to take that brush and blend, soften up these edges here, and then see from there what I want to do. If I want to add, or if I just want to leave it as is after I'm done blending it. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab that same JH40 brush that I used in the beginning, and I'm gonna grab a little bit more of that brown here, and I'm just going to apply that right here, bring it up just a little bit so I can blend out that color just a little bit more. But I want this brush because it's more precise. And then I'll grab my MAC 242 brush and blend it out. But I'm also going to grab a little bit more of this purpley brown here, and I'm going to apply that on there as well. Just like that. And then I'm going to grab that MAC 242 brush, no, actually the MAC 224 brush once again, and I'm just going to blend that out just to blow that color out a little bit more. There you go. All right guys, so I'm gonna stop right there with the eyes. What I'm gonna do is I am going to apply some lashes off camera and a little bit of eyeliner, and I'll be back and we'll continue on with the rest of the makeup look. All right guys, so I'm back. As you can see, I have my lashes on. I also cleaned up the edges of my eyeliner with a little bit of concealer just so it looks really nice and sharp. And now we're gonna move on to face primer. So this one right here is the Cover FX. I wanna make sure you guys can see that. This is the Cover FX mattifying primer. So I'm just going to apply this all over my face. I actually have to pick up another one because there's like barely any left in there. I really like this primer, it's nice. It definitely does help mattify throughout the day, at least for me. So I like it. And it also has anti-acne treatment. So if you suffer from acne, this is awesome. Definitely check that out. And today for foundation, I'm gonna be going in with the L'Oreal Infallible. Love this one. This one is in the shade 475. And to apply that, I am going to be using my Real Technique sponge. So I'm just going to apply this, and this is a really nice, I feel like you can definitely build up this foundation. This is good for every day, and it's also really good for like you know, when you need a full coverage foundation. And if you don't feel like this foundation is full coverage enough, girl, just use their concealer, which I'm going to be using today. And that, you guys, I mean, that is going to definitely give you more coverage, like a ridiculous full coverage. It's a really good concealer, like for drugstore, you know. So if you are looking for something super affordable, definitely hit up CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid, whatever is nearby, and pick up that. Now I'm just going to grab a little more and apply some on my forehead. I don't apply way too much product on my forehead because I don't need much coverage. I just need everything to pretty much just be even, you know, in color and everything to match. Also get my ears a little bit in there. You know, I'm gonna get everything down the neck, but I also don't want it to be super cakey. And like I said, I don't need that much coverage. Ooh, focus. Okay. And like I said, I don't need that much coverage on my forehead. I don't have issues with that, so that is that. Now I'm going to go in with this concealer from the L'Oreal Infallible, which I just said before. This one's in the shade Cashew. It's also what I use to prep my eyelids for shadow. And this, you guys, is amazing. This is not super like brightening, but it's definitely going to help conceal. If you want something to brighten the under eye, you can definitely pick up another shade, which I do have, but I'm not really big in the into the super bright under eye. I just like to make sure that it's like fully covered, you know, and concealed. That is all. And just so you guys know, I don't really use the Real Technique sponge to go in the inner corner of my eye to apply the concealer. I use a brush to really get in those little areas. You see that? So I grab this brush right here. This is part of a BH Cosmetics brush set. And that's how I really get the concealer in those inner corners and all those little areas that the sponge cannot really reach. You know, get a nice precise blend. And I'm also going to apply on the chin. I have like a mirror in front of me, and I have my big vanity like over here. I decided to film over here today because I didn't really feel like moving everything around. So I don't know, I think I might start filming over here. Just because it's more convenient, everything is here laid out, you know? And if I need anything, I could just like reach over and pick it up, you know? And grab and go, you know? But going back in with that brush, and don't tell me my Walmart order is already ready. I was just over by Walmart, and now it was technically supposed to be ready for tomorrow, and it's already ready today. That's so annoying. Maybe I'll go pick them up. I ordered the Salon Perfect lashes. I love those. I actually have them over here. They are the 614s. They are such good lashes, you guys. I love them so much. So I picked up 2 boxes, and each one has like 5 pairs of lashes. So I have to go get those. Okay, so I'm gonna go back in here with the brush and just blend over here. There you go. Okay, so now to cream contour, I'm gonna go in with this right here. This is another L'Oreal Infallible concealer, but this one is in the shade Honey. I feel like this one is the perfect shade. And if I want something darker, I go in with Cocoa. And you honestly need the littlest bit of this because it is super, super pigmented. And it's drugstore, you guys, so it's so good. I am going to be grabbing my Real Techniques brush. I'm going to blend this going towards the hairline because, you guys, this is super, super intense. And I don't want to really like drag the color down here. And I'm also going to blend this out here. Blend this to the temples, to the hairline over here. You see that? And then I'm going to bring this side and blend it out as well. Bring that into the forehead over here in the hairline. And don't worry, you guys, I always go in and blend with a sponge. so it looks super flawless. You see that? And then I'm going to do my nose. Really careful with that. I'm just bringing these down just like that, using the same brush. Look at that. Just blending that out. Go on the lips. And this is just going to help give my lips more of a pouty, fuller look. Gotta keep blending the nose, you guys. Then I'm gonna go in with my Real Technique sponge, especially in the nose area. Just blend that out because we don't want to see those two straight lines going down the mouth, right here, and definitely over here. So as you can see, that is what we have going on. There you go. And I also like to go and grab my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow brush and just brush the little hairs out of the way because they always get in the way. You see? So that's also one of the steps I do in between my applications. Now I'm actually going to go grab my Real Technique sponge and just go over the under eye over here. And just get rid of some of those creases in the nose area, right here, just like that. And I like to take my RCMA powder and a brush. So I've been really liking this brush from BH Cosmetics. It's from the set I just picked up, and it's really like fluffy but light. So it's not like really going to apply too much in one area. It's just going to lightly apply the powder. Alright, so now I'm going to go in and set the bronzer. I am going to go in with the Revolution Pro Sculpt and Glow Contour and Highlight Palette, which is this one. And I'm going to grab this BH Cosmetics brush and grab this color here and just go right over top of where I applied the contour. It's a really nice bronzer. I'm also going to bring it down here. Just so everything looks really well, nicely contoured. You see that? I'm also going to grab just a little bit on the brush, on the tip, and apply it on the nose area, just like that. And while I'm here with the palette, I'm going to grab the same highlighter in here. And this is a Morphe M510 brush. And I'm just going to apply that highlight. And you guys, this whole palette is awesome. So if you haven't picked it up, I definitely recommend it. It's so good. Makeup Revolution has really nice highlighters, by the way. And I'm also applying that on the Cupid's bow. Just like that. It's really pretty. I'm going to apply a little bit on the inner corner of the eye. So I'm going to grab that same brush that I used earlier and just grab a little bit and apply some right in the inner corner here. I mean, because, you know, why not? I love applying a highlighter in the inner corner. So now that we're done with that, you guys, I'm going to grab this flat brush right here. This is a BH Cosmetics number 11. I'm going to grab the palette again, and I'm going to grab that brown shade that I used in the beginning, which is this one here. And with that brush, I'm just literally going to follow the natural shape of my eye. But I'm also bringing it to the top. I'm actually going to grab this brush right here. This is a BH Cosmetics number 11 brush, part of their Neon collection. And this brush I feel like is a lot better because it blends it out at the same time. So it gets in there, just like that, you see? I'm also going to grab a little bit of this purpley color that I picked out before and go right over that brown. I'm going to go in with this brush, part of that BH Cosmetic Marble set that I just picked up as well, and I'm going to go in with that chocolatey shimmery brown, picking it up with this brush, and I'm going to apply that right here over those two colors. And it's just like smoking it out a little bit. And then I'm going to grab that brush that I used the red for. Well, this like burnt, like not even, it's like a red brown kind of color. And I'm just going to apply that right here on the bottom. Blending it in to those colors on the lower lash line. And just to make sure everything is blended, I'm going back in with that neon brush, just blending everything out. And that is what the eyes look like right there. Looks really, really nice. I'm actually going to go back into the highlighting palette, and I'm just gonna grab a little bit and just apply that on a Morphe M573 brush. Grab a little bit more of that highlighter and apply that right on the brow bone. Because that highlighter is stunning. Like, do you see that highlighter? It's gorgeous. And for lips, I'm like unsure of what I want to do. I usually do like a classic nude, but let's see what I have here. I think I'm gonna try this. I've had this and I haven't used it. This is the NYX Lingerie Push Up Long Lasting Lipstick. It's this here. That is what it looks like. And this one is in the shade Exotic. And I really like the fact that it comes in a point. So you could definitely use it as like a lip liner, and it actually looks really nice with that inner corner color. Ooh, it's the same exact color. And what I'm gonna do is, because I did get it a little bit on the edges, I'm just gonna grab that brush that I used for my brows and just go around the lips, clean that up. And there you go. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of a gloss because I've been on the gloss kick and I just love a gloss. So I'm gonna grab this right here. This is the Morphe gloss in the shade Chill. And now to finish off the look, I'm gonna go in and set my face with the NYX Bear With Me setting spray. Alright guys, so this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this look right here. I absolutely love it. Look at these eyes, you guys. I love the color. The combinations are beautiful. And this lip, what? I can't believe it took me this long to try this. I've had this and I didn't use it. And I was like, you know what? This looks like it's gonna look really nice with the eyes, and it's perfect. This is the NYX Lingerie Push-Up Long Lasting Lipstick in the shade Exotic. And I just realized it has a pencil sharpener. So really cool. It's not a pencil sharpener, it's a lipstick sharpener. So it definitely gives you like that precise tip all the time, as long as you sharpen it. But I'm definitely gonna pick up more of these. I'm actually gonna go on the Ulta website and see if they have more of these, because they, ooh, can you see me? Okay, because they are absolutely beautiful, gorgeous. They are super pigmented, really nice to apply, very precise, and yeah. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, you guys, because I actually really enjoyed this look here. And if you did, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.